need more information, homeboy, than just weed. Hey, you can't read all about the pure breed. You need more, but that's my duty. Let my see. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through direct that discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step? Break down to molecules. Yo, let me get you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Hey, baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 17s and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever super unleaded views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Second down and 6 now. From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down at the 43-yard line.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing is Jackson. A throw off his back foot there. That's going to wind up incomplete.
Jackson, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jackson now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now an audible here into something else. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
Y'all got a problem my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Anybody know my range? Also dangerous.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
180! Run.
Mayfield off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Point it right. 180.
Throwing, Mayfield. Touchdown! Calvin Austin with career touchdown number 60. And the Steelers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard it, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get...
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A.T. Perry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now in the season.
And you and I both know this could be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Good. 20. Alert, 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 alert. Hurry, hurry. Regular, opposite, opposite. Watch out.
Mayfield down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. On first down, Peters shedding defenders at the 15. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Don't worry.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
It's a good to play defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Second down and 8. Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
180!
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Regular! What's up?
To throw, Mayfield to the right side and complete to Metcalf. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down. The Steelers at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Play fake. Mayfield. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Peters. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one deep into the landing zone, returnable from the 2-yard line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. A beautiful fake. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he brings the Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw is Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and a couple.
Run. Alert.
Here's Mayfield. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Steelers first down.
Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mayfield. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Peters. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
Real. Up. Hurry. Be ready. Regular.
And again, it's Mayfield. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rapping pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 180! Hurry! Motion! Pistol.
Now Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. On a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Steeler first down on a pickup of 11 yards.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Pistol. Hurry!
They'll run on first down. It's Peters. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. That's out to the left, flat and complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
Hurry! 180! Run. Stop!
Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Steelers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
180! Hurry! What's up?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Kings, 180! Hey, alert 33. Point it right. What's up?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Jackson. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Obstruction! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Obstruction! Stop!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. D.J. Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lamar changing the play.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action to Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Jackson. Completes it to Perry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
A gain of 21 more yards.
And now they'll shift things around.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, Jackson. That's complete left side to Gray. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Throwing is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert 33, 180.
Mayfield now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
20. What's up?
Throwing, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Austin left side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now 2nd and 5.
Real. What's up?
Mayfield with it once more. And it's incomplete to Smith. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, a good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Regular, 180. What's up?
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Well, Mayfield lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. They give right side for Pacheco. ground tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Highsmith there on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Perry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a first and maybe more. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Curtis Hodges, 72 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
35. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle they go. It's Peters. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready?
Now a 3rd and 6.
Ready?
They'll run again. And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Come on. 60 Bison. Hurt. Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Cougar 19. Check smash.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Booker. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Ready?
Looking to throw. Booker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready? Stop. 70 Lions. Panther 11. 18. 19 tight.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. This is 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Pittsburgh, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.